بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome in day 2 of Young Muslim program, October 2022 at Masjid Al-Khalil and on the Facebook page Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and also in Rawaq Al-Ilmi Telegram channel. And as we usually, we will go through the subject quickly, and you need to be focused because the questions in the quiz will be from the lessons, so you need to be focused during the lesson. So we spoke last time about the adab. I mentioned last time it's important for anyone who want to learn to have adab. What's the meaning of adab? Manners, etiquettes. So the adab of learning is very important. And one of the adab, when you are in a class, any class, you need to be quiet. One of the adab, when there is a class, Hamza, bring more shirts for the girls, more shirts. When you have lesson, especially Islamic and Quran, you need to be mu'addab, means with the etiquette. So we explained last time that Abdullah ibn Mubarak spent how many years to learn the adab? 30 years to learn the adab. And how many years to learn the knowledge? 20. So very important to have adab in learning. Very important to be quiet while you are learning, especially the Islamic lessons and the Quranic lessons. It's very important. So today's lesson in adab is that you need to know what is the meaning of usul and wusul. So we have these two words. Remember these two words, it will be a question. What is the usul and what is the wusul? Usul is an Arabic word, means fundamental, means principle, means foundation. So usul is the principle of knowledge. When you start reading Quran, what is the fundamental things of learning Quran? Read it in Arabic correctly, with the proper pronunciation, with the proper articulation point, and you have tajweed as well. Excellent, you have to have tajweed. So usul means foundation, principle. Once you follow the usul, you will gain the wusul. So the wusul means that the fruits of knowledge. When you practice the tajweed, what is the fruits of that? You recite correctly and protect your tongue from mistake. Also, when you learn deen, you protect yourself from doing something wrong in deen. So usul, what's the meaning of usul? Foundation or fundamental of the subject. What is the meaning of usul? The target, the aim, the fruits of the lesson. So when you study in the school, you learn chemistry, biology, math, English, as well as Arabic. This is the usul or usul? Usul. But when you have the eta rank, this is what? The usul, the fruits that you want in it. So as well as in the Islamic studies, we have usul to reach the usul. Okay? Then, in terms of knowledge learning, there is a topic called fard ayn. Fard Ayn means obligatory for every individual to learn. What is the meaning of Fard Ayn? Means that it's obligatory for every individual to learn, or obligation on every person. For example, Salah, prayer. It is obligatory for you, for everyone to learn how to pray. Girls, please focus. It's not the time of the quiz now. So, it is obligatory to learn how to pray. So, prayer is a fard ayn, means obligatory on every individual. Okay? But what about, for example, learning Arabic language? It is obligatory. It is fardu kifaya. Kifaya means it is not compulsory on individual. If group of people learn Arabic, it is enough. So we have fardu ayn. What is the meaning of fardu ayn? Obligatory on each individual. Fardu kifaya, it is not obligatory on each person. Maybe group of people learn it. Okay? طيب, this is the topic of today in adab. Let us go to the next subject, which is hadith. And as you know, we're reading from the 40 hadith of Imam Nawawi. And we mentioned this 40 hadith is combine the principle of Islam. And you need to learn these 40 hadiths in order to understand Islam. So last time we have hadith number 9, today hadith number 10. طيب, عن أبي مالك الحارث بن عاصم الأشعري رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الطهور and when we mention the name of Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, what should you say? طيب, الطهور شطر الإيمان والحمد لله تملأ الميزان وسبحان الله والحمد لله تملأان أو تملأ ما بين السماء والأرض والصلاة نور والصدقة برهان والصبر ضياء والقرآن حجة لك أو عليك كل الناس يغدو فبايع نفسه فمعتقها أو موبقها رواه مسلم. Imran, read the English translation please, loudly. This hadith, the scholar said, it's combined the secret rules for success in dunya and akhirah. First part of the hadith, at-tahur shatrul iman, means purity is half of iman. What is the meaning of tahur or purity? To be clean. How can you be clean in order to be a believer? Clean your body from dirty, clean your clothes from dirty, clean your heart from disease of heart. So it's three things. You need to clean your body, clean your clothes, clean your heart. How can you clean your body before you pray? Wudu, excellent wudu. Or taking ghusl or shower, depends. So you can clean yourself to pray by having ablution or wudu or shower or ghusl. How can you clean your heart
By doing good deeds.
Excellent. By doing good deeds. Excellent. You purify your heart by doing good deeds. By remember Allah Azza wa Jal, that Allah Azza wa Jal is monitoring you. Allah is looking to you. Allah, everything is recorded on you. So very important to know that. This purify your heart. So why the purity is half of belief? Why purity is half? Why? Yes. If you are impure, you will not pray, and if you are not prayer, you are not believer. So this is the first part. At-tahur shatrul iman. The purity is half of belief. Second, walhamdulillahi tamla'ul mizan. Saying alhamdulillah will fill your scale, or the scale of your deeds. You know, in the hereafter, in the Yawm al-Qiyamah, there will be a scales. This scale will weigh your body. It will weigh your deed. It will weigh your sheets of record. So how many think it will be weighed? 3. Yourself, your deeds, and your record. And this scale has, remember this number, this scale has 2 panels. If you go to the market, you can see scales only 1 panel. Is that correct? No, this one has 2 panels. So the right deeds will be put it in the right panel, and the bad deed will be put it in the left panel. If someone has heavy right panel, and he's a Muslim, where he will go, inshallah? Jannah. If someone is a Muslim, has heavy left scale or left panel of the scale, can we say he will go to the hellfire? He's a Muslim. It depends on Allah Azza wa Jal Mashi'a. May Allah forgive him? We don't know. So leave it to Allah. Although maybe he has a heavy left panel, but still Allah can forgive him. This is Allah will. And if someone has equal, where he will be? Yes, on the top of the mountain. What's the name of this mountain? وعلى الأعراف رجال يعرفون كلا بسيماهم. On the A'raf mountain, there are people standing, they have equal sins and equal right deeds. Okay? So how many panels of the scale in the Yawm al-Qiyamah? 2 panels. Type. And if you say Alhamdulillah, it will fill your panels, fill your scale in the hereafter. So always say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Subhanallah. And Alhamdulillah, if you add Subhanallah to Alhamdulillah, it will fill the distance between heaven and earth, or between sky and earth. This is a very huge distance. So always keep your tongue wet with saying Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah. Repeat, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah. Always keep your tongue looking like that. So then, was-salatu nur. So the salah is a light. It is, you can see in the face of the person who is praying, there is a light coming from his face. Also, wa-as-sadaqatu burhan. Charity is a proof that you are a good person. When you give charity, this is a proof that you are a good person. Was-sabru diya. And to be patient is elimination. What is the meaning of sabr? There are 3 types of patience or sabr. Sabr in calamity, in case of disasters, case of hardship, you need to have sabr. If something happened back to yourself, you need to have sabr. Also, if you want to pray and fast, you need to have patience, because fasting for the young people or the weak people is very hard. So you need to have sabr. Also, you need to have sabr to stop doing sins. So how many types of sabr? 3. First, sabr in case of disaster or hardship. Sabr to do ibadah in fasting and praying. Sabr to stop doing the sins. طيب والقرآن حجة, the Quran will be evidence. If you read the Quran and practice the Quran, it will be evidence on you. It gives you like intercession, shafa'a. And every person has two options. Either to set his soul free from hellfire or to put himself in hellfire. So you have the choice. Either to set yourself free from the hellfire and go to the Jannah by doing the righteous deed and stop the sins, or to put yourself in a problem. So this hadith today, very important. First, purity, to be a pure by having wudu and shower, ghusl. Also saying Alhamdulillah will fill the scales, your scales on the hereafter. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah fills the distance between the sky and the heaven and the earth. And salah is nur, light. And the charity, the sadaqah is a proof of your iman. And sabr is elimination for you. And the sabr has three types. Sabr in case of hardship, sabr in case of ibadah, sabr to stop the sins. And also the Quran is a hujjah, evidence, and you have the choice either to put yourself in a trouble or to save yourself. So this is hadith section. Now to the sunnah or the seerah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Last time we explained that there are 5 things you need to do it in order to be complete believer or to be complete believer of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What is the first thing? No. To believe what he informed us. To follow what he commanded us. To stay away from what he prohibited on us. To copy him in his manner and in his features, in his appearance. And when you hear his name, you say, Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. 5, remember these 5. We mentioned last time the full name of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I ask you only to memorize only 4. What is the 4 name or what is the names of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam until the 4th? Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Abd al-Muttalib ibn Hashim. Okay? Hashim. And we mentioned that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born on Monday. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the Amul Fil, the Fil year or the elephant year, on 571 Gregorian year. And the scholar has 2 opinions about the day. Some group of scholars mention it is the 12th of Rabi'ul Awwal. The other mention it was on 9th of Rabi'ul Awwal. Then we mentioned he has 5 names in the Sunnah: Muhammad, Ahmad, Al-Mahi, Al-Hashir, Al-Aqib. Again, Muhammad, Ahmad, Al-Mahi, the eraser, Al-Hashir, Al-Aqib. Okay? Today's lesson. Before the birthday of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born, there's some great issues happen. The first one, the digging of Zamzam well. You know Zamzam well? You know the story of Prophet Ibrahim and his wife Hajar and his son Ismail. He left them in the desert in Mecca, and the baby Ismail was crying because he looking for water. And then Jibril alayhi salam, the angel Jibril, came and he dig. Again, Jibril dig the Zamzam water. Again, who digs the Zamzam well? Jibril alayhi salam. So, and then after Quraysh, Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his tribes expand Zamzam and make it wide more. Then also, I'm talking before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam born, his father Abdullah have a challenging. Abdul Muttalib, who is the grandfather of Prophet and the father of Abdullah, did an oath or a nazr that he will slaughter one of his son for the sake of the idol, because on this time these people was worshipping idol. So he did an oath, nazr, to slaughter one of his sons. And when he did selections, the selection selected Abdullah. Who's Abdullah? The father of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he was the most beloved son to his father. And his father was very sad that he will slaughter his son. But they asked him, or they give him an option, instead of slaughtering your son, do qurban for the idol, slaughter a camel. And they start to do selections until reach 100 camel. So he slaughtered 100 camel instead of Abdullah. Because of that, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam have some names like he's the son of Dhabihain, the slaughtered persons. Why Dhabihain? Because he came from Ismail. And Ismail also, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Allah commanded him to slaughter Ismail, and then he sacrificed the ram, the kabsh. And also here, Abdullah is the father of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His father sacrificed camels, 100 camels, to avoid the slaughter of his son. Because of that, his name is Ibn al-Dhabihaini, the son of the Dhabihain. Then a Greek story happened before, or maybe in the year of the birthday of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is Amul Fil, the story of the elephant. I think most of you know what happened, but I give you a short summary about the elephant here. On this time, there was a very strong king. His name is Najashi. What's his name? Najashi. This Najashi was in Abyssinia, in Ethiopia place. And by the way, the name Najashi is like a title for the king of Abyssinia. Because as we will know later, there is another Najashi, but he's a Muslim. But this Najashi is a kafir. This Najashi sent Abraha, his prince on Al-Yemen, to destroy the Kaaba. You know why? Why? Yes, he built a church from a golden church. And the Arab didn't go there, and they went to Kaaba. And one man came to his church and urinated inside the church. So he was very sad. You know the story? Yes. Then he was so angry, so he prepared a big army, and with an elephants. You know elephants? And elephants is a very strange animal to the Arab. They didn't know elephant. And he decided to destroy the Kaaba. And he went, and then he went, about 12 elephants went toward the Kaaba, and on his way they steal a camels of Abdul Muttalib. Who's Abdul Muttalib? The grandfather of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And they steal his camels. And then when they arrived on the gate of the Mecca, Abdul Muttalib went to Abraha. Abraha is a leader of this army. And he mentioned to him, I came to ask you to give me my camels. And then Abraha was surprised. Why surprised? Because he was thinking that Abdul Muttalib came to ask Abraha to stop destroying the Kaaba. But he asked for what? To give him his camel. And then when he said, I wonder, I was thinking that you came to ask to not destroy the Kaaba. What he said to him? What did he say to him? He said, this house has a Lord and he will protect him. Although they are mushrik, they are disbeliever, they associate with Allah someone else, but they have a confidence that Allah is the Lord of this house. And then what happened? Abraha went with the elephants towards the Kaaba. And once the elephants saw the Kaaba, they stepped back and start to do a sound and a voice, and she refused to move forward. And then suddenly, what happened? A bird came. Yes, this bird has 3 stones. How many stones? Yes, and every person with the stones, his name on the stones, and destroyed everyone. This has happened on the Amul Fil. This shows how is Allah is great. How is Allah protect the Kaaba. Yes, it's mentioned Surah Al-Fil. أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ فَعَلَ رَبُّكَ بِأَصْحَابِ الْفِيلِ أَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ كَيْدَهُمْ فِي تَضْلِيلٍ. Continuing. وَأَرْسَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ طَيْرًا أَبَابِيلَ تَرْمِيهِمْ بِحِجَارَةٍ مِّن سِجِّيلٍ فَجَعَلَهُمْ كَعَصْفٍ مَأْكُولٍ. He destroyed them. No one saved. This is the main 3 things happened before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Just one thing before we go to the quiz. Zamzam water. It is Ma' Mubarak, placed water. You know how many times Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his chest washed with Zamzam? How many times Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his chest washed and his heart washed with Zamzam water? 4, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I give you. Wait. They mention it is 5, but 3 of them, all the scholars agreed that happened. One is incorrect narration, so ignore it. And one, some people accepted, and some people didn't accept it. So it is 4. The first one, when he was 4 years old. How old is he? 4. When he was Halima As-Sa'diyah, his breastfeeding mom. This happened while he was 4. The second one, which is incorrect, while he's 10. Forget it. And then, before he became a prophet, before he revelation. And then, what else? 1, before he went to Isra and Mi'raj. So this is very important to know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu for sure his heart and his chest washed with Zamzam 3 times. The other 2 there is no agreement about it. So this is the numbers that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu washed with his chest washed with Zamzam water. Yes. Final number 3 agreed on, and 1 half agreed and half disagreed. So it's 4. The last number is 4 times. Okay. Ready? Finish now our lesson. We need to get ready now for the quiz. For the quiz, would you please open your phone on Kahoot? Ready? Already? And this is Young Muslim Program, October version, day 2. Let us start this quiz. Mobile. Get ready to join. If you want to use it, stay here because it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Then
3, 4, 6, 6.
So
5, 2, 6.
the bin number is 3, 4, 6, 5, 2, 4, 7. Again.
I'm done. In Paris. Say. Hey, there.
3, 4, 6, 5, 2, 4, 7. Okay. There is no link. There is a question on the Facebook. There is no link. You just Google Kahoot, which is KAHOOT, and then once you'll be there, you will see the bin number. You need to enter it. Look, I can send you a link as well, just in case, in the Facebook. The Facebook has now link, so if you can do it. Okay, are you ready? We have today so far 10 questions. 10 questions. سيف عملت اسمك طيب ready? Let us start. بسم الله. Young Muslim Program, October 2022, day 2, 3, 2, 1. Let us start. First question. Abdullah ibn Mubarak spent how many years to learn adab? 20, 30, 10, 5. Easy. He spent 30 years. And how many years to learn? 20. Okay. MashaAllah. The quickest, the more score. If you answer quick, you will have more score. Second question. The usul is, while usul is foundation and fruits, fruits and foundation, fundamental and goals, 1 and 3. Usul is foundation and fruits, or fruits and foundation, fundamental and goals, 1 and 3. Yes, 1 and 3, of course. So usul is a foundation or fundamental. Usul is the fruits and goals. Next question. Oh, Talha going up, mashallah. Prayer is fardu ayn, fardu kifaya, mustahab, nothing. Prayer. Fardu ayn, salah. You know fardu ayn meaning? It is فرض عين or فرض كفاية or مستحب or nothing. مستحب means like. It is فرض عين means compulsory, obligatory. Be quiet. You are so excited. Right. Question number 4. Purity is half of. Purity is half of. Iman, Islam, Ihsan, Dua. Purity is half of. Let us. Iman, of course. Question number 5. The scales of deed has how many panels? 3, 2, 4, 1. خلاص. It has 2 or 1 or 3 or 4. 2 of course. Next one. Types of patience. Sabr. Sabr at the time of calamity. Sabr to stop sins. Sabr in ibadah. All of the above.
It's red.
All of the above, of course. Next question. The first one who digged Zamzam well is Jibreel alayhi salam, Hajar alayhi salam, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. Easy, yeah. Jibreel alayhi salam. Oh. Okay. Question number 8. Abdul Muttalib sacrificed how many camels in the city of his son? 1,000, 100, 510. No.
It's too easy.
Easy? Oh, that's easy. It scores 100. Number 9. Allah sent a bird to destroy the army of Abraha. Each one has how many stones? 3, 2, 1, 5. It has 3 stones. So still the ranking. I think this is the last one. The chest of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam washed with Zamzam water how many times? 4, 2, 5, 1. Of course, we mentioned 4. So I think it's finished now. This is a repeat, just a bonus. Yalla, Abdullah ibn Mubarak spent how many years to learn adab? Yalla quickly. The bonus one.
30.
Okay. Ooh, mashallah. Who is 2? Last one. Again, yalla. Repeat it. Sorry. Yalla. Extra bonus.
It's so stupid.
Abdullah ibn Mubarak spent how many years to learn adab? 20, 10, 30, 5.
It's obvious.
Yeah. Okay. Finish. Let us see who is the third, who is the second. Who's the third is S2. Who is 2? The two, Salah al-Din, Uzair, and the first one, like last program, Umayza and Mary this time, mashallah. So keep going, we still have 3 days. So as we mentioned, it will be accumulation of these 3 days. So any questions? So until the Isha, girls go upstairs for Quran and boys stay with me for Quran as well. And see you inshallah on Saturday night inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. I will see your report if you want.
But I don't know why I keep getting.